game night. Bob, working with the linebackers, the tight ends, you've got basically a veteran crew.
Yeah, Tommy, that's true. We've got both our linebackers coming back this time, and Brian Clemens and Scott Ogle, and Scott turns right around and then plays tight end on offense, and Alex Skolroot has worked there at tight end also, along with Carlos Kendall, and all those guys have been under fire before, and that's made my job a whole lot easier.
With the way that Lebanon has run its offense before, the tight end has been a big part both in the passing game and blocking.
Well, that's true. Our tight end, we run the sweep and we run the lead, as most people know, and our tight end has a key block on both of those. We've got to get the tackle double teamed on the lead, and we've got to get the end driven off the line of scrimmage on the sweep. So if our tight end can't block, he's not going to play tight end. He's got to be able to block first, and then if he can catch it, that's good too.
Defensively, the linebackers, pretty much the guts of the 50 defense. The defensive front works to keep those linebackers free. They go to the football, and you have got two guys who really attack the football.
Yeah, I have got that, Tommy. Both those guys just seem to have a nose for the football. We preach to them, read their key, and get to the football, and they do a good job of that. Our front people do a good job of keeping people off our linebackers where they can move up and down the line of scrimmage and get to the football, and they do a good job.
Coach Randall Hutto works with the defensive ends and the offensive split receivers. You're faced with a situation with your defensive people this year, which is really kind of a good problem to have. You've got some depth at those defensive end positions, something you really haven't had the last couple of years.
Yeah, Tommy, it seems that the last 2 or 3 years we've had to get a senior group ready to play. This year we've got some younger kids in there, a couple of juniors and one sophomore working right now, that if we can get a good effort out of them and teach them to play, we'll have them here for another year or two and kind of be in Coach Dillard's situation this year with people coming back. And it always feels good with experience under your belt to go in that first ball game.
And on the offensive side of the football, you've got DeMond Stone back to play that split receiver position as well as Tracy Corley. Both guys played a lot on defense last year. You're expecting those guys to step forward, though, and give you some quality time on offense.
Yes, DeMond played a lot at split in some last year, and Corley, which has good hands, has come on and helped us there at split in also. Alan Bentley at slot back, which played some last year, has good hands also. Joe Gardner, which played in the secondary some last year, will also be a slot back, and he has a good set of hands. So receiver-wise, we feel pretty good about what we got.
Sideline on Friday night during the season, you guys are on the field with Coach Medley and Coach Marshall. Your responsibilities during the game, what are you looking for?
Well, we look for, basically I look at our people and see, of course, how we're playing, and then we look at their offense and see if they're giving us anything that we hadn't seen and hadn't prepared for, and then it's the same thing when we have the football. We're looking at their defense and seeing what they're doing, and basically just seeing if they're doing the things that we prepared for or if they're throwing anything new at us.
A lot of programs don't have the freedom within the coaching staff to make the substitutions at the individual positions. You guys have got that freedom. If you don't like what's going on at a defensive end spot, you don't have to ask for clearance. You make a change right then.
Yeah, that's one good thing about working for Coach Medley. He's always let us do, when we want to sub, and that's made us feel better about doing our job. We know our rear end is on the line, so to speak, and we're going to get the guy in there that can do the job.
Okay, that's got it for this halftime interview. We'll be back with more play-by-play of the second half after these messages. And a lot of basketball fans for Lebanon High School will recognize Jerry as a guy who has officiated many times in Lebanon High's gymnasium.
Warren County set to kick off. We've got Tracy Corley standing on the 12. Short kick, way short, caught by, I think, Brian Clemens, up to caught it on the 30 and returned that football to about the 40, about the 31 to the 40, somewhere around 9 of our 10-yard kickoff return on a real short punt. Lebanon got excellent field position as they start this second half leading 27-0. The ball on the left hash mark on the 40-yard line.
I think the job for the offense is to try to get something established here. You look at the score, we're up 27-0, but the offense really needs to take a drive, build up some yardage, and get some confidence going tonight.
Triplett's the quarterback. Takes it, runs Marlowe C straight up the middle on maybe a trap, I think it was, and that could have been the dive. But Marlowe comes across the 40 and pounds his way to the 43 and got 3 Second down and 7 yards to go. The ball sits on the 43, Lebanon leading 27-0. Our defense tonight has blocked a punt. Our defense has intercepted a couple of passes, and our defense has recovered a fumble in the end zone. Greg Triplett has thrown for 2 touchdown passes. 27-0. Slot left. Gardner's the slot back. Take it. We run that tailback. Manier slants across the 45. Bangs his way to the 42 and comes up 2 yards short of the first down, where it's going to be 3rd down and 2 on, check it, I got to read the markers again. 2nd down and 2, and the ball's on the 48. The markers are very difficult to read.
Jonathan Richardson, starting the second half at left guard for Lebanon, actually went out with apparently a rolled over ankle, and it looks like Richardson going to get the go here at the offensive guard spot.
Triplett, long count, trying to throw him offside. Quarterback sneaks straight up the middle, first down. Greg Triplett checked off at the line of scrimmage, and led by Tim Hicks, the big center. He just powered away far. I mean, Greg carried that football to the 39, got 3, checking 49, and got 3 yards and a first down. The numbers down there are very deceiving as you look down there. The ball is in Warren County territory on the 49. 49, Hicks brings him up to the line. Tim Hicks is the center. Triplett is the quarterback. Scott Ogles moves to tight end. Gardner backs up the slot, comes in motion. Toward us, take it, we run our big fullback straight up the middle. Marlowe crosses the 45, down to the 43, and got about 6 or 7 out of that. As he goes from his 49 down to the 43, giving 6, 2nd and 4. Marlowe C., the junior fullback.
And Lebanon going with that unbalanced look as we stepped the flanker back off, brought him in motion. That's a play we had run wide out of. Now we run the fullback right at him. Big gain.
Warren County, as we look, I think at a 6-2 now, yes. 6-2 defense, I believe, what they're lined in. We take it, we run Zach Lanier. Zach spins and turns, crosses the 40, crosses the 39, gets the first down on the 38. As Zach Lanier is running tailback tonight for the injured Reggie Carter, picks up a first down. That ball will be spotted between the 37 and the 38, 1st and 10 Blue Devils.
And exactly what we needed. Needed some offensive line surge. We've got Landon Dunaway in at left tackle, Richardson at the left guard, Hicks the center, Rose at right guard, and Self at right tackle.
8:44 in the 3rd quarter. Lebanon leads 27-0. Gardner in motion to the right. Take it, we run that fullback, and big Marlowe just bangs his way across the 35, takes it down to the 33, picked up about 4 or 5 yards. So what Coach Medley, I'm sure, is trying to do is just take this football and, like you said, get an offense established, ground game established more than anything.
Trying to drive the football right at Warren County. In comes DeMond Stone, out goes Tracy Corley. Joe Gardner out, Alan Bentley in at the slot, Marlowe C. at the fullback, Manier is the tailback.
It is 2nd down and 6 yards to go. 2nd and 6. Triplett sends Bentley in motion. Warren County jumps offside. Warren County linebacker was anxious to get up there, and he jumped off sides, and that will be a, yes, it is. 5-yard penalty against Warren County will make it 2nd down and 1. That will carry the football down close to the 28-yard line, where it will be 2nd down and a yard to go.
Bruce, a gamble down, 2nd and 1 yard. I wonder if we'll go ahead and put it in the air on this play, air it out one more time.
That's a good possibility, Tommy. Coach Medley sometimes lulls you to sleep and then puts it up in the air. Send a man in motion to the left. Take it, run that big fullback straight up the middle. Marlowe C. will take that football on the 25 to the 20 to the 15 to the 5 to the 4 to the 3 to the 2 to the 1, and let's give him 6. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Nobody touched Marlowe C. on that play.
So much.
He went straight up the middle, and what did he get? 20 what, Terry?
28 yards on that, Bruce, and a touchdown.
28 yards, and nobody was even close. And you talk about airing it out. Yeah, that one was aired out. Marlowe with a jet stream right up the middle of the field, and Lebanon trying to get one more player onto the extra point team, and here comes one a little bit late. Hicks will snap it.
So that makes the score 33 to nothing. And the snap is back, the placement's down, the kick is up, and the kick is high, and the kick is good. And the score, Lebanon 34, Warren County 0. Let's take 30 seconds and we'll be back.
Plays Marlowe C, 28-yard touchdown run. Greg Triplett adds the extra point. The route is on, 34 to nothing Lebanon.
So Lebanon's biggest drive of the night, they took that football right at Warren County, and I don't believe they did not throw a pass in that series. All of them were runs. So they established their running game. Marlowe C will kick off. He comes forward and kicks it to the 9-yard line, up to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, to the 25, and got to the 29 and got knocked down there. So the kick went to the 10 and returned to the 29 where Warren County offense will take over. And the score